Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This will be your weekly reading that will be hopefully helpful over the next 7 days. Thank you so much Sag for being here. I really do appreciate all your support. If you enjoy this video, please feel free to leave behind a like or subscribe for any future themed readings. Otherwise, let's get straight into it and see what the weekly theme is for you, Sag. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you're heavily dominated by the sign of Sagittarius in your chart, or if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this reading may be applicable for you. And you have color. What I love about this card is that there's so many vibrant colors. So what I want to say here, I think you're going to experience a lot of vibrant experiences in the upcoming week. A splash of color is something to look forward to. It's the colors of the rainbow. Every color represents a different mood. So I think you're in store for a big week, because essentially color breaks up the old black and white thinking, the old black and white routine, something quite mundane, and opens your heart to different vibrations, different colors, different experiences of life and love. Because essentially the colors of the rainbow are variations of white light, reflecting the diverse experiences of life. It's every color of the spectrum with its own energetic vibration. So I feel like you're embracing a lot in the upcoming week. There's a splash of color, so I think you've got some very interesting experiences coming up in the week ahead, possibly in regards to love, self-love, things that you're passionate about, the people that you care about as well that are around you. So let's have a look and see what comes up using the Rider-Waite deck. Sagittarius, for the week ahead. What is this color? Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, making some serious changes here, or thinking about something really, really seriously. It's almost like you're reflecting on what you've accumulated here. I feel like you're going to reflect on something that's brought you a lot into your life in the recent past, that's brought you a lot of new experiences, new things. If you've met someone that's quite eccentric, quite bold, quite daring, quite vibrant, quite outgoing, and has a very good energy about them, I see you thinking about them quite a lot here, Sagittarius. Now, I know the Pentacles aren't representative of your sign. It could be an earth sign that you're thinking about, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but you're thinking about them quite seriously now. So again, it's stepping away from the black and the white. This person brings something new to you. They bring a lot of color into your life. Something doesn't feel mundane with them. Things feel different. You're excited. You're kept on your toes. You're not really knowing what to expect. And I think this is why you're dwelling on them quite seriously, because that's what the Seven of Pentacles is. It's a kind of reflecting very seriously, of analyzing a certain situation, on seeing how far we've come. Now, some of you may be reflecting on a connection here because you're seeing how far you've come in a relationship, or seeing how far you've come in terms of attracting different life experiences. And the upcoming week, you may really be revisiting some of these memories here very, very fondly, and almost embarking on a journey through time where you're seeing what this connection or what this experience has brought you into your life, what sort of mood, what sort of vibrancy, what sort of energy it's brought into your life here, Sagittarius. You have the Strength card, the Power of the Lion. Okay, you may be dealing with the Leo here. For some of you, there is quite a few reds here. It may be an Aries or Sagittarius as well, but the Strength card is symbolic of a Leo. It speaks about inner strength, mental strength, or the strengthening of bonds here. You're going to reach a point in your life, a point of realization here, a point in your connection where you're feeling stronger, bigger, and better than ever. There's a very strong connection here, but it's also taming the lion. So you may be taming someone or taming inner thoughts here. You've got a lot of control because the lion is extremely controlled. The lion is in such a majestic position as the king of the jungle. There's a lot of power. There's a lot of reverence happening here. So it could be that you're honoring someone, you're honoring a connection, you're celebrating what they've brought to you here, Sagittarius, the color they've brought to you in your life. This is really beautiful. I think if you have had a connection that has been withering or has been very slow, I think you're coming into a very strong power here. It's going to flow naturally. The infinity symbol is here, so things are going to flow naturally. There's a lot of affection and attention. There's admiration and adoration with the Strength card here. So this is also you showing a lot of affection here for someone. You know, you are fire energy here, Sagittarius, and this is you having a very strong energy about you. Again, I think it's something to do with vibrations here. If you're single or, you know, you've been meaning to attract a certain person, a business contact, a love interest, I do believe this is happening for you because of the strong energetic vibrations you're emitting. And as I said, going back to that Seven of Pentacles, this is a card of things that are happening, serious things, major milestones that may happen around the upcoming week. So I do believe there's very strong pivotal points coming up for you, Sagittarius, in the week ahead. But those strong vibrations, you've got a very dominant energy about you in the upcoming week. Popularity, intensity, people wanting your guidance, people wanting support, people wanting to nurture your connections. So I think these past couple of weeks and possibly this upcoming week is really quite, it's a very good note. I think you're riding the wave. You're very much enjoying yourself, but you've got a lot of dominance here because of color, creativity, innovation, thinking outside the box, doing things differently here, experiencing the color of the rainbow here. If you are dealing with the Leo, I think you're going to see wonderful things happen with this, between you and this person. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling shut out. You can see the contrast in colors actually, because this is the black and the white. It's quite a dull card. It's also a card of feeling neglected, feeling shut out in the cold, feeling like no one's there to help you, no one's there to guide you. Now this could be an earth sign, or this could be that you're feeling you're lacking in the physical realm. Say for example, money or resources, assets, or you may feel there may be an earth sign that feels somewhat shut out from you. I think you need to mix things up a little bit, because it's interesting the Strength card has popped up next to the Five of Pentacles when these people aren't at their optimal strength, at their optimum strength. These are people that are struggling in some way, shape or form here, whether it be mentally, financially, spiritually. They're malnourished. And what needs to happen here with color, with new experiences, a different vibration in the upcoming week, you're going to build on your strength here. So this is quite powerful, but I do believe if you have felt run down here, Sagittarius, if you have felt like everything is black, white, and 50 shades of gray, it's time for new experiences. It's time for that prism. You know, the color card is also, it's about experiencing everything in moderation here. Unfortunately, sometimes we need to experience the dull grays before we get to the beautiful whites or the fired up reds. So I think there's a lot of experiences where you'll be feeling a lot of different emotions in the upcoming week. But I almost want to say it's a reminder that you need to pay attention to what's happening here. And if this is a connection, I feel one of you may feel a little bit more neglected than the other. One is at a very strong point, very confident, very self-enabling, very powerful, has a sense of entitlement. The other may feel shut out. The other may feel like there's not much attention or there's not much devotion to their energy, and as a result they feel zapped. They feel zapped of their energy here, Sagittarius. So for some of you, this could be, you know, that someone is crying out for your help in some way here, and they're wanting you to reach out and help strengthen that love that you have for each other. So I will leave it at that though, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has been insightful. I hope you have a fantastic, colorful, vibrant, beautiful week.